Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's Kay here and I've got another little share for you. It is more of Amanda Charlesworth's digital creations, this time featuring the very lovely Lilly Elsie, who, if you follow Amanda, you will know is one of Amanda's most favourite ladies of her time. She is absolutely beautiful, and Amanda has found for her freebies that a lovely selection of photographs of this young lady, which I hope you will feel I've done justice to. And these appeared in the Create with Scrimping Mommy group on Facebook, as did two other images, and it was on one sheet, black and white ballerinas, which I have also done a little bit of work with. If you're a member of the group, then hopefully this will inspire you and give you ideas of how you can use the images very easily. If you're not, you will find some of the imagery on Ko-fi, but I know, because Amanda has let everyone know, these images are subject to change. So if there is something that you see that you would like to add to your collection, then my best advice would be to get them whilst they're hot off the press, so to speak. So without further ado, I'll go on and share what I've made, and it's simplicity itself, using a template that I've had for the longest of times. I have made some more of the little mini folders. Now, I came across this template, I can't even remember to tell you how many years ago it would be, to be quite honest with you, but I made the template at the time and I've used it consistently over a variety of projects, but which would allow me to use them as ephemera to journals and that kind of thing. I've also sent out friend gifts with these. They are really versatile, and I think if you had some made up in your little make stash, they probably wouldn't be there very long because they don't seem to lose their popularity. So that's the template spoken about. And here is the first one of the little collection that I've made. This is the black and white image. As you can see, the little file folder has been made up. Very plain on the back, a little punch hole on the side just to put a little beaded dangly on, because that's what I like to do, but clearly you could add anything to that or not, as you chose. You could put some wordage there, it would be entirely up to you. And then to accompany the file folder, I made a tag in pretty much the same design. You'll see just a different orientation of the lace that I used to back the image. It's simple, but it's effective. A little bit of stickers glue, strategically placed, also enhanced the imagery there, but you really don't need to do an awful lot to it. I've put some wordage there from an old sheet I printed off many moons ago again. I tend to keep things for a very long time, as people that know me know. And then I've used the flat back diamante just to add a little bit of interest to the rounded corners of the image plaque. And then here is a little bit more of the lace that I used to back the image with a little brad through it, just to add another little bit of interest there. And then on the back, because of the legs of the brads, I just cut out two little black circles and covered the legs so there can be no mishap with the sharpness. Some of the feet or legs on these brads are really quite sharp, and you do need to be aware that if you're putting using them into pockets, then it could well be that someone will get quite a nasty dig from those feet if they're not covered up. So that's the first one, like so. The next one I made, I absolutely fell in love with this image. I wanted to keep it very, very delicate, not too embellished at all, because I think this lady ballerina here is absolutely stunning. She just speaks of grace and elegance and all the things that you would expect a ballerina to promote in their work. Just glorious. I mean, I'm even quite envious of the size of that waist, which is probably no more than a 22 maybe, or an 18 of the day. But absolutely beautiful, beautiful images. Again, I've used the mirror board to throw the image out, some of the flat back diamante. I've used a delicate little punch along the edge here and allowed some of the dotty bits to show through, and it's worked out quite nicely because it's almost a kaleidoscope of colour, and the board behind the mirror board seems to pick up colours in its immediate vicinity, so it really does add a lovely, lovely extra. I also made this little beaded pearl dangle with some little clear bicone beads in, just to add a little something more to it. And then inside, it says on the front, thankful for, and inside I've cut out more words, love, hope, beauty and joy, and used that image again because there were two images of each ballerina on one sheet, which was just glorious. I loved it. And like I say, they are classic images. They are absolutely gorgeous. This is just a little card, which I've lined as I always do, and that can sit in that little file folder just like that, to be utilised in whatever way it became appropriate to use it. And the final one is a little bit of a ode to, well, not ode because it's not words, but a little bit of a special platform for Lilly Elsie, and I've made a lovely little cream coloured file folder here, just a mini. As you can see, I've used cardstock to complement the colours within the photograph, which are extremely muted and very, very delicate. Chosen these little fabric flowers from a strip, cut them out and added the diamante to that, and then diamante down through, this is a Martha Stewart punch, diamante down just over the centre of the flowers here to enhance it, a lovely little dingle dangle here with quite muted colours again, and then on the inside is another gorgeous, gorgeous image. I have used touches of the stickles, as I'm sure you can see, just to bring the image out, and this time I've used a bronze pearlised card to back the image, because I didn't want anything that was going to take away from the beauty of the image that has been provided. It just is stunning, stunning stuff. And then that will obviously sit together. It will still fit in a pocket. It could still be sent as a card. You know, it's limitless really. I've used more of the little flowers on the little tab here. And inside, this is my most favourite image that was within that little freebie. And I've made another of the lined cards, and I just think that image is absolutely stunning. Again, a little bit of stickles just to highlight the beauty of the trim on the dress, the choker, and the gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous coloration, which I think has probably occurred at a later date from an original photograph. I can't be sure of that, but that's what it looks like when they suddenly decided back in the day that they could add sepia or other soft blends to enhance their photographs. But I think that is the most stunning of images, and I absolutely fell in love with it. This was the Friday freebie just put up within the group, and for that freebie you got 1, 2, 3, 4 images of Lily looking absolutely stunning. So I hope you've enjoyed this little share that I've presented today. I hope that it, as always, inspires and gives you food for thought, because these images truly are such a joy to work with. And I will leave links to Amanda's channel below. If you click that link and go to Amanda's channel, you will find all the links for Ko-fi, for the Facebook group, for all the places, Instagram I believe, for all the places where you can reach Amanda and find out about all the things that she does on her various platforms. Take care everyone, happy crafting, bye bye for now.